I like the pink ones. I love you guys. All of you. I'm Kevin McNease. I was in the Navy for 13 years and I was deployed 5 years and I'm a Sagittarius. I found out about Vet TV after I met Donnie, after it was his kind of brain idea, and I was one of the first Kickstarters when I think the goal was $250,000 to kind of make the first series of Kill Die Laugh. I am now gripping and a swing PA as well with Vet TV during my internship part of my school phase, and also I run Vet TV Navy, and it's pretty cool. In the worst of times, humor has brought just people out of just complete shit. Like, I remember one time we were being mortared and we just watched it happen in front of us and we're like, oh shit, that was awesome, because we saw it in front of us. Like, people probably would have thought we were just fucking crazy. So even in the worst of times, humor can just bring you out of just a shithole. I've seen people use that humor from Vet TV and other things like it to dig themselves out of a hole. It's kind of like a ladder to kind of dig themselves and get themselves back to a stable platform to excel / move forward. Vet TV, I would say, and Reverend Warriors too, because the camaraderie, just being around positive people is the biggest thing I can say to take anybody out of a ride. Positive people who are doing positive things with their lives. So, fucking America. For you men without beards, I would suggest, if it's genetics, that sucks to be you. But, you know, get laser surgery or whatever you have to do. I mean, look at this thing. I have this balm and oil sometimes that I put in it. I'll put it in like a few times a week. I don't put it in too much, but I keep it clean. When I shower it, you know, I kind of rinse it out and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll hide snacks, you know, sometimes. Like, I don't have any on me right now because I already ate them all because I got a little hungry. I keep it clean, keep it just basic maintenance. Everybody, especially when we're working all together, has a real positive attitude, good with teamwork, and it kind of reminds me of the military, because you got your director, then you got your DP and gaffer, and then they kind of own their, they kind of own their department's camera and G&E, and so it kind of flows. You know, you have just your chain of command who you talk to when you need things done or when you ask questions, and they'll find out for you, or if you know, you just, hey, is this right? And they'll correct you and things like that. So it's a pretty easy transition, even though it took me 3 years to transition to it. If I can quote from Donnie, I swear he uses that word, embodies, a lot. So it embodies what we learned while we were in, and then transfers it to the civilian side, just in a domain that we're not really in higher numbers or big numbers, I guess you could say. And you have a few actors who are out there who are pretty big name that were veterans and whatnot. Not many people know it, some do, but I think this is a very unique thing because it's an entire network. It's people that wear underwear or anything under silkies, you're pretty much a communist. I mean, come on. Really? You're extremely comfortable. I've just been in a rotation with these. I have these, the nice green ones, my IW ones, and they're nice and comfy. And look, they even come with a fucking ball sack holder. And then I have my blue ones, and then I have my Freedom ones, which are Vet TV ones, and they're extremely comfortable, and they keep my sack pretty contained, and my dangle. I'm running around so much that my balls actually get really hot whenever it's like I'm wearing a blanket when I'm wearing shorts, so I just let it flow. So because look, it just kind of keeps it flowing, and it's light material, so I don't have to just, you know, get swamp ass all the time. So I met Donnie in 2016 in Austin. He was supposed to host his comedy show. Look, he chimed up on Drinking Bros or something. He's like, hey, who in Austin can provide a venue for me to host my comedy show? I talked to the leadership of my VFW, and they're like, oh yeah, we'd love to have him, because they knew that he would bring the young crowd. The next day I get a call, and he goes, hey, can we still get in there? And I'm like, yes. So I set it all up, and then we had the show, had like 70, 80 guys. Our bar actually ran out of beer completely that night too, because they weren't prepared for anything of that magnitude. And then that Sunday, I remember telling you and Donnie, Sunday, after we cleaned up, I was like, hey, I'm gonna switch my degree plan from marketing to film, because I've had such a good time and I kind of want to work for you guys, but I want to do it the right way versus just kind of trying it out and then maybe just being more of a fucking sandbag getting dragged around. I want to actually learn stuff, implement it, and move forward and actually bring something of value. So a year later, I am now here in San Diego, or no, I landed in San Diego, excuse me, and now we're in Riverside filming Bet for my internship with Vet TV. And I think I'm intern number 1 from what I understand, so I think that's kind of cool. And I've been getting good remarks from what I hear. Everybody likes my enthusiasm and my hustle, but I'm having a great time.